Hello, it started bucketing down outside. I wonder if you can see outside of the window. There we are, it's pretty rubbishy out there. Yeah, so this evening I have entertained myself by watching the Temple Grandin film. Now, unfortunately, in the UK, the DVDs seem to cost an absolute fortune. Amazon are asking £25 for a Region 2 DVD. However, it does seem to be available on Amazon Video, streamed for £10 or £7 in standard def. I wouldn't recommend the DVD. I think it's a one-watch kind of a movie, unless you're in a institutional setting where maybe other members of your staff would want to watch it. But I found it to be quite a revelation. The film really spoke to me. I had a feeling it would, because I have seen Temple Grandin do some TED Talks, and she's amazing. The way that she's amazing is not what most people would maybe calculate it as. She speaks loudly and proudly, which I love. So she speaks at a single volume, which is a trait that I share. She only has one level of volume. It's a whisper, or it's almost a shout, and that is how she talks, and that is how it is. And she still speaks publicly, and I think it's fantastic. She wears flamboyant Western style, as in country and Western style clothing, because that's her style and she likes it, and the clothes don't irritate her, and I think it's fabulous. The film, as I understand, having watched one of Temple's TED Talks, was very much overseen by the lady herself, and I think that's fantastic. It goes through her educational years, sort of her childhood diagnosis of autism, sent her to an institution, her mother who refused to do that and actually tried to homeschool Temple, all the way through her university years to her thesis with her specialisation. I don't know how much you are knowing about Temple Grandin watching this, but it's fascinating. Her ultimate career, apart from being a specialist speaker in autism and an expert in autism with many published works, is also that she has, through a doctorate, gained international speciality in humane farming and humane animal handling, which I think is absolutely fantastic. And the wonderful thing about this lady is that she almost sounds like a film star. The movie almost sounds like theatrical. But then you leave the movie and you actually do a search on Amazon, and she has got published book after published book on humane animal handling, and I think it's amazing. The film documents this extremely well. The way that this became something that interested her, and the way that she thinks in pictures makes so much sense. The way that the film presents it, I don't think I could do it justice by trying to explain it to you. But I do recommend, if you have any interest in autism or Asperger's syndrome, that you have a watch of this movie. The other funny thing, here is something for you, and you might like this, because I have my own strange grounding method, and I don't feel ready to share that at the moment. But Temple Grandin also has her own. She saw how calm cattle got when they were actually being penned in an inoculation pen, and she actually made herself a similar pen that actually enclosed in around her, and she felt a tremendous sense of calm. She found a way to ground herself and give herself that emotional release that we all so desperately need but struggle to find through normal means. So that really spoke to me as well. So however strange your Aspie or autistic friends' grounding needs are, other people have got the same, maybe weirder. I haven't built myself a cattle pen in my room, so I haven't quite reached Temple's levels, but wow, she did, and it's in her film. It's amazing. So this lady has got many published works, is considered an expert in expressing herself, and expressing the autistic way of thinking and perspective, and promoting equality, promoting thinking differently but not less. She's so important. But at the same time, she's a published and recognised international specialist in her chosen subject, as well as the autism. And I think that's amazing. So all I can recommend is that if autism affects you or touches anybody in your life and you want to get a bit of a perspective and see how it works from the inside in a dramatic form, please do invest in streaming the Temple Grandin film. It's not new. It's a 2010 documentary, but I don't think it was ever shown in the UK. So do take the time to have a watch. That's all for now. Bye.